Hello, my people. Welcome to another reading. This one is called What's Blocking You? And I know that I would like to know. So I thought I would get something for the collective. Let's just see, what is the commonality? Where's the through line that we're all feeling? And hopefully it might be of some comfort to know that it's not just me, it's not just you. So, thank you for being here. I'm Kristen. What's blocking you? Sexuality. So, sexuality is creativity. It's the essential creative energy of life. So how you feel about your sexuality, your sensuality, and how you're moving through the world and how you're creating and manifesting is feeling blocked. Perhaps there's an issue feeling grounded around other people, feeling a sense of not feeling comfortable in the body. I think there's a blockage, or a learning curve at least, in really trusting your body intelligence and your body wisdom. That often our body knows right away about how we feel about someone in the relational field with them, in the dynamic, and we don't trust it. Friendliness, because we're all looking to bond. We're all looking to create with someone, to find partnership, to feel comfortable in our sexuality around someone else. I think that there often can be compromises in how we feel, like what we're getting in communications with someone, in how we're interpreting their essence as it meets our essence. And what I mean by that is it can often become very confusing and sticky when there's certain parts of the connection that are really working very beautifully. A wonderful example is you're dating someone a couple of times, you always have a good time, good conversation, there's chemistry, but there's something about how they communicate to you. There's something about the questions they ask you. Maybe there's someone that, I want to say, it gets very bold on texts, but you don't necessarily see that in person with them. You might feel like they are trying to suss out through certain bold questions around sexuality, sexting, or any kind of like sex talk via text that is making you feel a little bit uncomfortable. But then you go and have dinner with them and there's chemistry and you're having drinks and food and it's great. But then there's this other type of communication and that makes you feel very uncomfortable. That's a scenario that some of you will resonate with. Breakthrough. And I think you have to lean into what makes you feel uncomfortable and accept it as the reality. That you're picking up on patterns, things that you have stored in your muscle memory, in your cellular memory of what doesn't work for you. Like, what's repeating that you're trying to compensate, or that you're rubbing over? Because you want to feel completely safe to surrender to your sexuality with someone else. You want it to feel very much like a very harmonious union where two sovereign people are coming together and getting to know each other in a way that feels safe and fun and curious and relaxing and very stimulating, where you can make breakthroughs in your healing around relationship traumas, stresses, and anxieties. But it can be very confusing when there are some things that work really well, but there's something that's making you feel uncomfortable. And so it's always a question of why is it making me feel uncomfortable? Is it because it's so different? It's overwhelming to me. For some of you out there, being treated a certain way can feel overwhelming. Maybe I'm feeling that somebody out there is being really giving and you haven't been given to. And that's feeling uncomfortable because you're not used to it. And it's almost, that's too much. So it's always feeling into the body, taking a deep breath, connecting to your heart, and really leaning into, how do I really feel here? The Ten of Swords, breakthroughs, not wanting to feel like you have to glaze over or gloss over that which is going to make you feel so authentic to be in yourself, where you feel that there is an invitation coming your way, very soft and gentle, an invitation to, can I get a little bit closer? How does this feel if I do this? Is it okay if I do that? And being able to recognize that and know your value and your worth around it. I am of worth, I am of value for someone to meet me where I am. And I am ready, willing, and able to meet someone where they are without taking everything personal. With knowing that I want to attract someone who I can go on a journey with and who I can be in deep process with emotionally, spiritually, and surrender to physically. Eight of Swords, reverse. Waking up from your own nightmare around not recognizing your own value system around what it is that you need. And if you haven't quite trusted, if you've investigated and gotten curious, simply because that was the life experience that you were having and learning from at that time, to recognize that's all it is, a learning experience, and as opposed to going through 6 months with them, it's 6 days. And maybe that's where some of the discomfort comes from, too. That you're not willing to not listen to your body anymore. You're not willing to really trust what it's trying to tell you. And that there is this stimulation and activation that comes up that feels inspiring and energetic and allows you to really dream and create what you really want and it flows with that, as opposed to continuing to hang on or to have hope for something that you recognize is not for you. And the beauty of recognizing what's not for you. So the space can be created, you can move on to the next and what is closer to your heart. I'm gonna leave it at that. Thank you so much. But please subscribe if you like this content. I put out new collective readings every single day. I love doing these readings for you. And I hope to see you again very soon. Give me a thumbs up. Bye.